Faith means it means to have complete confidence, a trust in someone or something. Well, I can't think of a better definition to describe my brother, my best friend, Adisa King, than Mr. Faith. That title was not given to him. That title was earned at Faith Presbyterian in 1980 closing ceremonies by his peers, his teachers, his administrators, and all of us. We gave him that title, Mr. Faith. I don't know if you guys remember that. I know y'all do, but we gave him that title, and it was a title that followed him throughout his life. And it says the past is who we are then. It knows who we will be, and it tells you who we are right now. And so, Mr. Faith, someone we have complete confidence and trust in. So, saying all of that, we went our separate ways to school, and we reconnected at St. Andrews. Although we didn't go to school together, we never lost touch with each other. We were there with each other every day, ate from the same plate, slept in the same bed, and we were just at different schools at the time. But what you guys know as being infamous for the fields that wrap the maypoles, the two fields, or the field that separates the lower and middle schools on Old Canton Road at St. Andrews, was our safe haven. It was the place where we were together every day, Monday through Friday, even Saturdays and Sundays when Dr. King would so graciously take us and let us play after church and after we did our social services that we were taught to do.
Very diplomatic.
Very diplomatic.
Many years ago, Dr. King taught me something that has followed me, and it also follows Adisa. Bless people, bless others. And if you're blessed, share that with someone else. It's no good to have all the information and all the ability and not be willing to share it. So after our social services and our community services and church obligations, I still get text messages every week and scriptures to read. We got to go to our safe haven, and that was the fields that the maypoles were wrapped on. And what's so impressionable about those fields were we could be whomever we wanted to be. We didn't have to be the best football player, the best baseball player, basketball player. We could be the Surgeon General if we wanted to be. That's where dreams came true, right there at St. Andrews on Old Canton Road, in between those two fields. Because of the impression that great coaches that led our lives, great parents that directed our lives, great classmates that were part of our lives directed us to be. On those fields, we didn't dream about being Walter Payton. We didn't dream about being Mike Singletary solely. We dreamed about being Jimbo Peoples, 5'3" coach, because he was bigger than life to us. We dreamed about being Dr. King, a preacher that moved others and led them to greater satisfaction, greater exploits. We dreamed about being Bernie King, the teachers, the Kathy Jones, the teachers that made impacts on people's lives. We dreamed about being the Alex Allenbergers. And, you know, I joke with Emily all night tonight saying, I want your dad's number. She's like, I want your number. I said, no. But realistically speaking and honestly speaking, on those fields, we dreamed about being the first Colin Powell. We dreamed about being the first Obama, Barack Obama. Because no one could tell us no on those fields. No, Paula Myers told us we could do it. These individuals, Hannah Kitchens, Dorothy Kitchens, told us we could do it. And we believed that we could do anything that we set our minds to. So, getting back to the point of me being here, is on our athletic accomplishments. On those fields, yes, we did dream about being Mike Singletary, that was me. We dreamed about being Walter Payton, that was him running the ball. We dreamed those dreams, and no one told us they couldn't happen. So, 5th and 6th grade, we went undefeated. We won every game. We were good. We thought we were. And we went to the KC Bowl. I don't know if Coach Peoples or Coach King remember this. We went to the KC Bowl. And that was a compilation of all the 5th and 6th graders in Jackson Public Schools football teams. And they whooped us. They just pop out two touchdowns, and that's whooping in football. And I remember getting the trophy and saying, man, I feel good because we were good enough to come here. And I remember looking at Adisa, my cousin, I call him my little cousin, but I looked at him and he was mad. I still have a picture in my photo album. He got that trophy and he said, I don't like losing. I said, hey, you know, I don't either, but hey, we were good enough to be here. We didn't lose a game all year. And at that time, I played running back, and Adisa played whatever he needed to play. He blocked for me. He did whatever. Yeah. And we just weren't good enough that day. But I remember having someone to look up to, one of our heroes that we envisioned on those fields, seeing what he went through. That's Akili, AK-47, which we nicknamed. And we're saying we're going to be good one day too. We went through 7th and 8th grade. I think Coach Peoples or Coach King, I can't remember. It's been 4 years ago. Just 4. No, that's I remember they coaching us, and we were pretty good. I'm not bragging, but we were pretty salty. I can't recall losing 1 or 2 games. And then the interesting thing about it is, you know, I hear people saying, hey, my son plays football, my son plays basketball. Coach Peoples, Coach King will tell you, we played it all. When one sport was over, we went right on to the next sport. And we didn't know we weren't supposed to do that. And we excelled, and Adisa stood out. Once again, that was Mr. Faith. That's having complete confidence and trust in someone and believing that they're going to deliver. You know, we went to that situation where we transitioned to high school. And we were in 9th grade and we were small. We didn't even have hair on our chin. We, you know, being honest, we probably hadn't even hit our growth spurt. And for some of y'all don't know what I'm saying, we hadn't even hit puberty yet. And but we had a big brother, Akili, and Akili and the John Briggs and the Jeff Allreds. Thank you. They looked out for us. And those guys set the example to being more than just football players. Once again, it goes back to what we did on that field in between the Lower and the middle school on O'Kane Road. We could do whatever we want to because, see, those guys didn't want to play football. One of them was a student body president. Where do you see that at? The star football player, student body president, getting admitted into West Point Military Academy. Where do you see the 7-star football player going to the Ivy League and playing soccer, the captain of the soccer team, running cross country in between football games? You don't see that out there. But what those guys did was taught us life was more than just football. Life was the team sport and being involved in academics and athletics. So we went ahead and if I don't get this opportunity to brag, I'm gonna brag right now. In 4 years of high school, Coach Peoples, we lost 4 games. Just so happened we lost the 4 most important games, but not many people can say they had the opportunity to play for state titles and to play for South State titles. And here's some small kids from a little 2A school, a little parochial school, which I'm most proud of that it was Bible-based, that led us to that point. Sure, Adisa returned kicks. Sure, he did whatever he needed to do, and he never lost the mantra of every man, every day, every man, every play. And he never lost the position of, I'm only as good as the least on this team. We went ahead and we accomplished so many things together. He accomplished so many things apart. We played in I think we were the first to play in the Mississippi All-Star football game. I don't know, Coach, you've been around a long time. But, you know, and to get recognized in the Mississippi, Alabama, and the Mississippi All-Star games, 2A school kids from right there in, I guess, We will call that Brown Addition and Jackson, that is known for rough neighborhoods, but great parents, great classmates, great teachers, great administration at St. Andrews led us to only losing 4 games. So we're to this point where we are tonight, and that's recognizing Adisa. We're recognizing him for several different reasons, but I'm gonna tell you a few reasons that outlive the folk stories that you've heard. I talked to someone earlier and they said, I've heard a lot of stories, and I said, you know what? Over the years, I've embellished some of them, and I'm sure other people have, but I'm going to give you some facts. The number one fact, and I say this standing in front of you, without any doubt, Dr. King and May Helen King, my family, my loved ones will tell you they're most proud of Adisa for being a saved Christian man. I know that because they'll tell you that's what they're most proud of me and themselves and all of their children for. And those disciplines and that has been instilled in us from before we knew we were football players, before we knew we were athletes, before we knew we were anything. They will tell you that's what they're most proud of. The second thing, a lot of people in here may not know this. I don't know what his title is today, and I know I get a text message daily or definitely weekly from him, and he's in a different place every day. And he sacrificed his life for all of our protection. So each one of you should be proud of the fact that through this time of unjust or unknown future with terrorists, with different crimes that are created against law enforcement, he has committed his life to the protection and the safety for each one of us. So if nothing else, you should be proud of him for that. Thirdly, his wife Marisol, who I'm very close with, and I was trying to tell someone, was it 99 or 2000 when they got married? Which one? 2000. 2000. I was close, and I said I can't remember. But his wife of 16 years, girlfriend of 18, as Dr. King would say. He had his wife for 40 years and girlfriend for 50 or and I'm not trying to age you.
Too late.
His wife will say she's most proud of the fact that he is a devoted husband. His girls, who call me Uncle Goose, don't know why, but I'm the bad uncle that lets them do whatever they want to. They'll say they're most proud of him for being a great father. And I will tell you, each one of you are here because he was a great athlete. So I cannot say anything greater or more, but to bring forth his mother and father, and with great admiration and respect, a 2016 recipient of St. Andrews Hall of Fame, Adisa King.